for any of the not allowed in attack with the ball. Free throw for the opponent if it's blocked or kicked with the feet. The only time someone can use their feet is the goalie. They can use any part of their body to block it. Free throw for the opponent if they hold on for the ball more than 3 seconds. So I really want to emphasize this. Maybe a little bit more lenient for 3rd and 4th graders. But 7th and 8th graders, really want to jump on them quick. That 3 seconds, you have to get rid of it. For the first game, maybe slightly lenient. However, my coaches are they're well expected to be teaching them that they only have 3 seconds. So the game should be like this the entire time. Steps, take more than 3 steps. That's a free throw for the opponent. Wrong dribble, the opponent gets another free throw. If you enter the goal, so say like I cross the line, you guys catch it, automatic just returns the ball to the goalie, and then we have this rule of like back to half court. So in the sense that if the goalie like throws it right here to his player, we wouldn't want the opponent just to come up and take it and score again. So we kind of have like a dead ball situation, you know. Same thing for if they touch the ball inside of the area. So if I'm the goalie, this is the area, and I go like this and swipe out of it. The goalie's in the area, so you can't touch that ball, even if I'm outside of it. Offensive foul is a free throw for the opponent, and then if like a flagrant in basketball, you wouldn't get a 2-minute suspension. However, this is kind of similar to it. Like if it's obviously intentional that they wanted to push this person, then 2-minute suspension. If it happens again, and I have these rules, it's called in a document as well that I'll be sending to Chris. But if it's a red card. If it happens again, then it will be an automatic out for that game. So in the defense, without the ball, you can use your hands to block. You can use your open palms to take away the ball from the opponent. You can make body contact with an opponent in a face-to-face position. So what this looks like, in the sense where, say if you beat me to the spot, right? You have a clear path to shoot. And then I come here and make contact with you, that's an automatic free throw for you. Because you had that open lane. However, if I beat you here, and there's physical contact, it's clear that I beat you here, then there's no foul committed. So if you miss the shot, hey, too bad. So, just little tedious calls like that really determine the way ball games are handled, because we let that go, then they're gonna think, well, I could just foul the entire game. But that's not the case.
So question real quick, Dominic. Would you say then if the defense gets to that legal spot first, then now the contact to avoid contact is on the offense? Is that fair to say?
Correct. However, if there is contact and it's clear that defense was in their position, we wouldn't call it. It would just be like,
no
call?
If
it's like a clear
a charge.
Yeah, pretty much like a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Then yes, we would, because it's with intent, or it's like over aggressive, because it is kids, so we wouldn't want any of the students to get hurt. However, if there is minor contact and defense got to their spot before, all good.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions so far?
Are you gonna get? I was gonna say, how do you handle it when it's like a loose ball? Say if someone tries to dribble and gets away from the defender, they're both going for it and they just collide. It happens. Is that just considered incidental? Or is it the person who was dribbling still has it, even though it's that bobbled effect, and they're trying to get the ball because either, like you said, they threw it and too far, and the defender just is coming and they're both bang bang. How would you judge that kind of situation?
So if it's both, two ways to approach this. If it's both bang bang and the ball is with one player, their ball. If it's bang bang and the ball's loose, it's a live ball. So teammates and opponents can go and grab it. However, if it's like jungle ball out there and they're holding on to the ball, timeout, and then at that point it would be your decision to see who had possession of the ball at the very last moment, to give it to that team, to that team's goalie, so then it resets. All good. I think you have it.
Mm-hmm. So you said yellow. There's a yellow card and a red card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like soccer to where a red card, they're out the game and then they don't have that extra player, or they're down a player, or can somebody sub in for that player?
Good question. So we have that 2-minute suspension is automatic. So if you get a red card, 2-minute suspension, automatic. So that team, even if they have a player on the bench, has to play with one less player for 2 minutes.
Okay, so it's like hockey almost with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and another good thing, there's running.
Oh, Lord.
Substitution.
Yeah.
So with that, is there like, no, I don't think that's one thing. For those substitutions, because it is like free flowing, do they need to be like within that area? Because I know hockey you have to be like within 2 to 3 feet of that little area or that door to be able to sub. You can't like sub right all the way back by the goalie and try to come in.
No, in sense of being similar to hockey, not the case. We have our coaches telling you like, hey, he's coming in for number 25, and then boom.
Gotcha.
So I guess in that point in time it would be your duty to tell them like, quick, because if they're taking time, and like, you can call them on there. We're not going to, but in the actual game of Olympic handball, they get called a lot on that. I'm actually bummed out because I was supposed to have who's here with my coaches, the USA head coach for handball.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Norway right now. But yeah, he was supposed to be here just to give you guys a rundown because he's obviously gonna give you way better than me. But yeah, too bad he wasn't here. But yeah, for in that case, then yeah, like you wouldn't really have to. We're not gonna be calling that.
Just give them a warning.
Yeah.
Tell them they coach a little bit faster, pick it up.
So what's not? Oh, okay, fair play. In the defense, without the ball, fair play. So it's kind of like a lot of times you'll see incidents where it's like. So we have this rule where you want to reset every time the ball goes out. Say it went out. This is the goalie's area. Ball went out on this side, and student goes gets the ball, gives it to the goalie, kind of resets, and then every player gets back. However, there is we do allow for the students. Say the ball went out over there, take it, and then throw it either to their goalie or to an opponent. So yes, there is a rule where we do reset with the goalie when it goes out of bounds or deflected by defense. Deflected by offense. However, we also do allow the students taking it out themselves. So what's not allowed, you can't pull or hit the ball out of the opponent's hand in defense. So what this looks like is if I have the ball like this, you can't pretty much pull it or hit it. However, we do allow, like say if I have the ball right here in one hand, somebody comes and gets it real quick, then yeah. So it's very based on your judgment. However, whatever you guys call is always the right call. So the students know that. Our coaches, when we had this training, are well aware of that.
How you doing?
Sorry guys, sorry I'm late.
All good, all good.
Apologize for interrupting.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Jersey holding, jumping into an opponent, running into them, free throw, endangering the opponent, personal progressive punishment, however, it's 2-minute suspension. If you use the goal area as a basic defensive position, suspension, 2 minutes. I have the updated ones for each grade level, so that way you won't be calling the same ones for. And it's very basic. It's very like what's allowed, what's not allowed. By 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade. Interfere with the execution of a free throw. That typically doesn't happen because we have it. If you're familiar with soccer, like a penal, pretty much just one person lines up and the rest of the team is all the way back instead of in front to block it. So kind of like a one-on-one. Goalkeeper allowed to touch the ball any part of his body inside the goal area, and the goalkeeper can actually leave the goal area without the ball and play as a field player as long as somebody switches with him. So if you see that on the floor and somebody switches with him, good. If somebody doesn't, then you would call a free throw because nobody. It's a 7. It would then be a 7-on-6. All good.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions so far?
Still trying to register it, but it's kind of.
Yeah, I mean, once you get a feel for it, next Thursday, you're gonna see like, okay, half of these calls I wouldn't have. I'm never gonna call them because a lot of kids have played this from last year, so a lot of them are well aware of what they can do, what to not do, and also they're little kids, so we do take these real serious. However, if they make a good play, yeah, they took 4 steps or something, we're not going to belittle them for not knowing, but we are going to just make it a reminder that they can do it.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do you have like a printout of that, or is there somewhere I can access?
Yes, I'm going to be sharing this with you as well as the other ones based on our divisions, which go by grade.
Okay.
I know it's a little cartoonish, however, this is the basic gist of it, and it's pretty helpful.
I'm also gonna upload this to my website, so we can always use this as reference.
So, obviously, the objective of the game: offense, to score into the opponent's goal; defense, don't allow goals.
You got the glare on.
Actually, it's can you just turn the front lights on? Yeah, try the front lights. That one, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably the most important rules you need to know, and that these are going to be the most rules you're going to be calling on students. So 3 steps are allowed before shooting, passing, and or dribbling. 3 steps are allowed after dribbling and catching the ball. 3 seconds to pass the ball or shoot or dribble. And then 3 meters away from the players in a free throw or throw-in. However, for a throw-in, it's half court. We have defense all the way back at half court. Any questions? So what this looks like for the